Let's go, baby. We are in the building, man. We are live right now. Let's get it. Yo, yo, yo. Let me check on a couple things real quick. Let's get it. Yeah, we're good. We good. Yo. Let me check on a couple things. We good. Make sure y'all like the video as y'all come up in here. We in the building. What's good, Reese? Davion King, what's good, bros? We got an amazing live stream, man. Y'all want to stay tuned for this one. We are going crazy. Like the video as you come in, man. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Come on in. Wipe your feet at the door. Come on in. Come on in. Johnny Roy, what's good? Dred Scott, what's good, bro? Russell J, we are in the building, man. We are finna go crazy. Y'all ready? 5, 4, everybody! I'm living my best life. I'm living my best. What's good, Viper Dragon? What's good, bro? Get on that Infield, get on that Patreon. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We're gonna give them a couple more minutes, man. We finna go crazy. Man, I got an amazing live for you guys. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Where the man in action at? Where is the man in action? All right. All right. You guys ready? Are we ready? Put a 1 if we're ready to get this thing started. Like the video, fellas. Like the video, fellas. We are in the building, man. We're in the building. Shout out my boy Reese, dropping all the links. It's been a minute. Appreciate you, bro. All right. All right. Cut the beat. Cut the beat. Cut the dang beat. What is going on, guys? It's your boy, Mr. Man in Action, and we are back with another live stream. Make sure you guys like the video as you come in, comment as you come in, because as I've said before, I'm gonna continue to say it. Live streams are not to get more subscribers. Live streams are to interact with the subscribers I already got. You feel me? So if you got a question, if you got a concern, if you got a comment, the best time to get it answered is during a live. If you're on the Patreon and you want to join this video, all you have to do is click on the link on Patreon and you can actually join the live stream on the video. My boy Reese dropped all the links. Y'all make sure y'all check out Mr. Man in Action website so you can get that so fresh, so clean, everything from the website, MrManInAction.com. Now you guys see the title of the video, man. Let's get those likes. Let's get 10 likes, guys. Come on, man. Come on. Hit the like button. It's so simple. Hit the like button, guys. You know how it is, man. We got to stay engaged during the live stream if y'all want more live streams. But bruh, I got a story time for y'all. Got a story time for y'all. So I was in Arizona this past weekend, had a couple of things going on out there, was able to link with some of the man in action. As you guys know, Camp MIA is one of those things where I go to your city, state, country, wherever you live, and I coach you in person. Got a lot of different things coming up. Got a lot of people booking Camp MIA because they're taking action. They're serious on their results. You guys got to understand the only difference between you and the guy who's getting results is the gap in your skill set. What do I mean? The only difference between you and another guy who's getting a lot of results is training. It's him investing in himself. It's him reaching out for a consultation. It's him reaching out for Camp MIA. It's him taking himself serious enough to hop on the Patreon, hop on the freaking Buy Me a Coffee channel membership. Come on, all of these different things. Come on, baby. Y'all know what it is, man. Y'all know what it is. That's why you're not getting the results, because you won't invest in yourself. Meanwhile, someone else will. They'll go way ahead of you in their results, and you'll be wondering why you're still stuck in the same place. Why is this person that's younger than me getting more results than me? Why is this person less than me, as some people may think other people are, even though we're all humans, getting more results? It's because the gap in the skill set. He decided to hop on a Patreon. He decided to reach out to me. He decided to book Camp MIA, and now his results are through the roof. Meanwhile, you decided to just stay doing what you've been doing, which is nothing, and that's why nothing's happening. So, shout out to the bros, man. North Sea Fellow, Reese in the building. My boy Reese dropping all the links. Davion King was good. Johnny Roy, Dre Scott, Russell J. The fam is in the building. If I haven't shouted you out, go ahead and comment so I can shout you out as well. Like the video. Appreciate you guys for coming in liking the video, but I need everybody to like this one. I need everybody to like this one. It's so free. It's so easy. It costs you nothing. It don't even cost you time to like a video. It's just something you kind of just do, and you ain't even got to think about it. You don't even have to like put any effort into just boop. Okay, I just hit a button. Like, you could accidentally like the video. Just do it by accident. Just be like, oh shit, I like the video. Okay, I never like videos, but I like this one. Whoa, that was weird. Yeah, it's just that simple. So we're going to talk about it, guys. We have to talk about it because this just recently happened over this past weekend, and it just gave me this thought. And keep in mind, it's so easy for me to just make these into videos and put them out there, but I want this to be interactive. I want this to be educational. I want you guys to interact. I want y'all to comment. I want y'all to say what y'all need to say, even while I'm preaching, because it's very important when I do a live stream that I see interactions from you guys, which motivates me to continue to do them. Trust me. If I don't see, like, you guys should notice by now, if I don't see you guys interacting, then I'll just stop doing them. You know what I mean? Like, Patreon would just get all the content, Buy Me a Coffee would get all the content, and YouTube will be left hanging. Hey, sorry, but it is what it is. I ain't gonna say left hanging, but it won't be as much as you guys could get. I really all about momentum. You guys' energy helps build up my energy. When I see y'all coming in, commenting, talking to each other, liking the video, hitting the super chat, hitting the cash app, all of these things are motivation for me to keep doing what I'm doing. But if I don't see none of that, then it only can go so far of me talking to myself on a freaking camera. You know what I mean? Especially if I'm gonna be doing it live. With that being said, guys, being funny does not get you laid. Being charismatic does not get you laid. Let's go into the story time. So I was in Arizona this past weekend, and to kind of sum it up, and I'm not gonna say no names on the people I was with and stuff like that, but I met up with some people at a business seminar. So this wasn't necessarily, these people aren't Man in Action. I'm not saying it can't be, but they don't know me as Mr. Man in Action. They know me as somebody else because of the business seminar that I was at. Long story short, we link up. I met this chick at the airport, right? She was with some friends. They were celebrating a birthday. They had an Airbnb. Cool. I'm with two homies, so that makes three of us. And she's really with five chicks. Well, four other chicks, including her, which equals five. But two of the chicks were pretty much off limits. So it was basically a 3-on-3 type thing. Now, I tell the homies, hey, bro, I got these vibes that I met earlier. She's with some homegirls. If y'all trying to pull up and see what they talking about, the Airbnb, we can do that. Okay, for sure. Let's do it. We pull up to the Airbnb. Now, here's the thing, guys. It's always tricky, and that's why I always recommend just gaming yourself, because then you can move how you want, you can maneuver, and obviously you get the pick of the litter when it comes to the chicks as well. Now, the chick that I had, the one that pretty much to where we were able to make this happen because I met her at the airport or whatever, she was bad. She looked better than all of them. Now, I'm not saying that her friends were trash, but she was fine. You know what I mean? She was fine as hell. But the issue was she was a follower, you know, like she listened and kind of moved her energy off what her friends were doing. And that can be a little tricky when the girl that you're dealing with is the follower of her friends. And I know these type of things, guys. I've been in these situations before. I can kind of tell how a friend group is or whatever. So, like I said, I'm with two other homies as well. Now, she had another friend, which was the homegirl. The homegirl was fine too. Like, actually, the homegirl was bad. For real, if it was up to me, I would fuck with the one that I met in the homegirl. But if the one I met wasn't talking about nothing and it was just me, I would have easily went to the homegirl. You know what I mean? Because the homegirl has some nice titties, nice lips, big old fat ass, and it was her birthday. You know what I mean? Like they were celebrating her birthday. So you know, that was that. Now she had another friend who the other friend was the leader. So this is how we're going to look at it. We're going to look at it as my girl for the sake. We're going to look at it as the birthday girl for the other girl's sake. And then we're going to look at it as the leader, which was unfortunately the fat chick. You feel me? Like it is what it is, no disrespect, but the leader always like the most meanest one, the most leader one is always the fat one. And like, well, not always, but it just seems like it, you know, like the fat chick. Fuck. So, you know, we pull up, me and the homies, we pull up, right? We in the Airbnb, we vibing out. We chilling, but like I said, my girl is she's more of the follower. The fat chick's more of the leader. In reality, nobody wanted the fat chick. And if it was the other way around, and let's say I had to take one for the team, I wouldn't either. But if it was a camp in my A type situation, then of course I would occupy the fat chick. But remind you, this wasn't camp in my A with these guys. Now we did host camp in my A out there, but it wasn't with them. They don't know me as Mr. Man in Action. They know me as my actual name for some business stuff. So, you know, and we just met as well. Like I just met these guys at the conference because I tell y'all, like be social everywhere, network with people everywhere. So that's how I met them as well. Anyways, we go up there and you know, nobody wants the fat chick, but she's the leader. So she's the bossy one. She's the one kind of being mean to us and stuff like that. We're in their Airbnb, so it is what it is. And one of the homies that I was with, I'm telling y'all this right now. This dude was fucking hilarious. He was so funny. You know how it is when it's a group setting, when it's like it could be you and a couple of your homies and a couple of chicks. And it's always that one person that seems to grab the room. Always. Like it's always just seems to be that one person that everybody gravitates to. Like that person could be talking slightly lower, but because that person is talking, people are leaning in to hear what he got to say. That's basically how this guy was. Like, and you know, I just met him too, so it was a little weird because we don't know each other like that, other than on some business shit. So he's, you know, he got the room, and trust me, guys, none of you, some of y'all met me in person, but some of y'all haven't. I am very, very good at social calibration. What does that mean? I know how to read the room. If it's time for me to step up and be the guy that needs to keep the conversation going, keep the vibes going, keep the flow going, keep the talking going, I can absolutely do that. But I also have no problem laying back. I have no problem chilling. If I see one of the bros shining, if I see one of the bros in his bag macking on the chick or whatever, I will sit back and I will keep it quiet because I have no problem with that. My bro said 11 folks in here and 7 likes. Come on, man. Come on, guys. Come on. Come on. We got a story time. We got some education going on. Hit the like button, bro, because this is going to be a really, really good live stream, man. Back to the story. So we pull up over there. You feel me? Now, the chick that I'm vibing with, or the chick that I met, you know, me and her, we're all in a group, so I'm not able to really game her up like I would if it was just me and her. So I have to kind of balance including the group, but also building something with me and her as well. Same with the two homies I'm with. Nobody wants the fat chick, so the two homies are kind of subtly trying to game the other chick, the birthday girl. But we're not leaving out the fat chick because she's the leader, and we're all just trying to have a good time. You know, it was Saturday night. So like I said, I got one of the homies. He's fucking hilarious. Everybody's laughing at him. And he kind of established himself as the funny guy early on. Now, this is the core of this live stream of being funny doesn't get you laid. Make sure y'all stay tuned for this whole video so you can see how this whole story goes into a full circle. But this is the point of this video to say being funny does not get you laid. So I'm going to go a little deeper into it. So we're out there, we're in the Airbnb for a minute, but then we go out to the back. We're out there talking and shit like that. Man, I'm telling y'all, it was like dude couldn't miss. And it don't even seem like he was really trying to be funny. He was just like one of those people that I would just say is naturally funny. Like he would say random stuff, he would say stuff off subject, but it wasn't like it was try hard. It wasn't like it was one of those things where it's like what the fuck is wrong with this guy? You know how sometimes like somebody will play slow, but because it seems like they're kind of playing, but they're also carefree, you don't really care if they're slow or not. You're just laughing. You know what I mean? Like I could tell this dude was smart. Like he's at a business conference. He traveled to get here. He's a smart dude, but he's just charismatic. You know what I'm saying? Like he's just a funny guy. Anyways, we get to these chicks Airbnb around 10:30. So keep in mind, guys, it's a Saturday night. It's Arizona. If you guys never been to Arizona, I recommend you go to Arizona. It's fucking lit. It's chicks everywhere. It's a great vibe. It's a whole bunch of stuff going on in Arizona. West Side in general. We got two options now. We're chilling with these chicks, but we also have a Saturday night in Arizona. We're only there for the weekend. And we also had to be at the seminar also. Like it was a couple other things going on. So we're in there. And I'm noticing, I'm like, it's still early in the night. We're in this Airbnb right now. Bro is getting a lot of momentum from getting these chicks to laugh. But here's the thing. We already have established like pretty much who we are. We've established nobody wants the fat chick. You know what I'm saying? We've established that the girl that I'm with is essentially how we're all hanging out because I met her. She's with them. We're at their Airbnb. And we also established that homie is funny, and he also is building a little chemistry with the birthday girl. So I'm like, okay, cool. So this is my thought process. And to go into the other homie, because like I said, I was with three homies. To speak on the other homie that I haven't really mentioned that much, he was vibing as well. But here's the thing. He had another chick that wanted to see him, like on the outskirts of these chicks. He had a whole nother chick. So once he saw that old girl was the fat chick, and then the other homie is vibing with the birthday girl, and he drove in his mind, he's like, all right, what I can do is I can leave y'all here and I can go fuck with the chick that wants to see me. Nothing wrong with that. Hey, bro, do your thing. But in my mind, I'm like, okay, we're here right now. We already got these chicks. Let's go out. Let's hit the field. Let's see what's out there. And if all else fails, we can come back here. We've already been here. We know where they're at. Everybody's vibing, everybody's building rapport, everybody's laughing. It's a good vibe, but this is a good thing that we're here so early so that if we do want to come back, it wouldn't be a big deal. It wouldn't be like us first time meeting these chicks at 2 a.m. 10:30 now, we go to the club maybe around 11:30, get back around 2. You feel me? So, boom. That was my mentality. And then, like I said, bro had his chick as well. So I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you got a chick that want to see you, you should do your thing. But I'm gonna tell you like this, bro. I ain't trying to stay here all night with them if we could hit the field. So we're vibing with the chicks, but we're vibing, like we're just talking, we're just talking, we're just talking. I'm like, all right, it's a Saturday night. I ain't trying to waste it. Let's go out. So I pretty much break the news to the homies and also to the chicks, like, hey, me and the bros, we about to go out. We about to go link up with some other friends, and then we'll come back later. Cool. The homie that already had the chick on the outskirt, he was cool with it, but the homie, we'll just call him the comedian homie. He was kind of like confused. He was like, why we leaving? Like these chicks, they loving me. I'm a stand-up guy. It's Friday night at the Apollo, and they all laughing at me. They love me. Why we leaving? He didn't understand that being funny doesn't get you laid. You know what I mean? Like, and I can't blame him. You know what I mean? And I'm not here to, like, you guys gotta understand this information that I know, this information that I give you guys on this channel and stuff like that. I'm not forcing the fact that I know this stuff to people I just met. I'm not forcing my channel to people. I'm not even forcing advice to niggas about game. You know, if whatever works for you, that's with every part in life. So if it works for you, keep going. You know what I mean? But I've also been in these situations before. Like I saw where the night was going. I saw that, hey, it's a Saturday night. We could do way better. And if we don't, we can come back here. Why not have these just en route and see what we can do out building momentum? That's just where my head is at. So, okay, we bounce. We end up leaving. The chick's like, okay, you know, whatever. We leave. Now, the funny homie, unfortunately, he lost his ID, but he had his paper ID. And in the clubs we were trying to get into, they wouldn't let us in. So now it's like a tricky situation to where we're like, fuck, like we go out, it's lit, it's stupid lit on Saturday. Chicks everywhere, vibes, you know, it's turned. But we can't get in the bars. And I didn't want to leave them, even though I had other people that I could have met up with. I didn't want to leave them because we all went out together. I'm not just gonna ditch you because you don't have your ID, especially if we got some other chicks en route. So I'm like, okay, cool. We can't go out. Let's go ahead and head back to these chicks' house. We was out for an hour trying to get in some different clubs. We couldn't. So we're like, okay, let's go to these chicks' house. Let's go back to these chicks' house. So we do that. Now, keep in mind, the other homie that I haven't mentioned much, he already had a chick en route. So what he did is he pretty much dropped us off back at the Airbnb and he peeled out to go see his girl. You feel me? Like he just left to go see his girl. All right. So now it's two of us and it's three of them. In me and bro's head, the funny bro, in me and his head, we're just trying to figure out a way to get rid of the fat chick. And you want to know what made it even worse? Like this is what made it even fucking worse, guys. The fat chick lives in Arizona and was just seeing them like they all went to college or something together. But she drove. Like she didn't even like they were at an Airbnb, so she could have left any time. It's getting late. She's all sleepy. She done took up the whole couch. Like literally, she took up the whole couch. You know what I mean? It's like this girl is big, but she wasn't staying there. She had a place in Arizona. So we're trying to figure out ways to not be rude, but to get her to fuck up out of here or to at least separate. Now, this is where it comes to that social calibration and understand the situation. Like I said, funny homie, I'll be real with you guys. He's vibing out with these girls way better than me. I'm more of just letting him shine. I'm laid back. You know what I mean? Like I'm saying stuff here and there, but if I see that he got the juice, I see all eyes are on him. Why try to compete with him? Why try to, try to show how funny I am? Why try to be super gamey if he's pretty much putting in the work essentially for both of us? Because I already know my chick. We're talking here and there, but we're not doing nothing special. More than anything, him and the birthday girl had a better chemistry than everybody else. Basically, if we're talking about man and woman, like they had a better chemistry. So I pull him to the side when we get back because if we come back, it wasn't too late. The chicks weren't tripping or nothing like that. We just chilling. I pull him to the side, and the main thing he's talking about is like, man, we gotta get this fat bitch out of here. We gotta get this fat bitch out of here. I'm like, yeah, that's an option, but it's a good chance fat bitch won't leave unless she like can clearly see that there's no reason for her to stay. How else can she clearly see that there's no reason for her to stay? Is if you lock in with your chick because y'all are vibing the best right now. And obviously, with that, I'm going to lock in with my chick. But you have to lock in with yours first. How do you do that? It's an old term called divide and conquer. I knew and I kept telling him, I'm like, bro, if we don't divide these chicks, and kind of a side note, when we left and went out to the clubs, he wasn't mad, but I could tell he was a little like, he was a little pissed because he was like, man, why we leave? Like these chicks was fucking with me. That like old girl wanted to fuck. Like, I guarantee you we could have fucked them, blah, blah, blah. So it was funny how we couldn't get into the clubs and we went back, but I was thinking in my head, like, you're not gonna be able to smash nothing if you don't know how to close, if you don't know how to move them forward or anything, you're not gonna smash nothing. That I just kind of knew it. Like I've been in these situations so many times, guys, that I can tell most of the time where something's going to go. So, like I said, me and him talking outside, I'm like, bro, this is all you need to focus on. getting birthday girl to separate with you. Y'all don't even have to go to the bedroom. Y'all can go outside, like how me and him was outside. Like you can go outside with her. All we need to do is split them up. That's it. That's how you're going to get something. Is if we split them up. He's like, yeah, yeah, I feel you. Okay, yeah, yeah. All right, cool. I'm like, all right, you got the juice right now. Like all of them finding you hilarious. They're all, pretty much listening to him. Like even while the fat chick's pulling up Netflix, he's like, go back up, go back up. Like he's even getting her to put on a movie or a show, whatever he wants to watch. We was on YouTube. He's the one like picking what he wants to hear, like all type of stuff. He really had the sauce. He just this is the point of his live stream is that being funny doesn't get you laid. You know what I'm saying? Like being all these things, if you don't know how to close, it don't really matter. Let me check real quick because golly, it looks like it's 22 people in here. Where we at on the likes? Let's get the likes up, bros, and comment. Who's in here, man? Let's comment. Let's drop a comment because we're going in. I got a great story time for you guys. I hope you guys are following me. If you guys are following me, put a 1 in the chat. Let me make sure before I even go too far on this story. Do I need to recap? Did some people just get in here? If you guys are following me, drop a 1 in the chat just to make sure, because this is where stuff starts to get a little crazy. This is where stuff starts to get a little freaking crazy. And I want to make sure that I don't go too far until you guys follow me. What's good, Yo Mars? What's good? What's good, Migos T? I feel threatened when I meet a guy that acts tough. Then I feel defensive and not myself. Tips for this. I mean, just don't be scared of them, bro. And you should always be yourself. Rohan J says, so this girl stood me up at the fruit store. Johnny Royce, really. Okay, yeah, y'all follow me. Okay, bet. Just make sure y'all like the video, man. That's all I ask, bro. Just make sure y'all like the video. All right, so let me get back into it, man. Let me get back into the story. So I'm telling him, but I'm not forcing it on. I'm just like, bro, it's your world right now. You got the sauce, my nigga. Like you got the juice. Even my girl, quote unquote, my girl, she's even laughing at him. Even her eyes keep gravitating to him. Even whatever he says, she's laughing. Like she's laughing at. Hell, I'm even laughing. This nigga's funny as hell. Like he was fucking hilarious, and he wasn't even trying. It was just he established himself early as the funny guy. So anything he said after that, it just was funny. Like it wouldn't even be that funny, but because he's the funny guy, it was like, people would just laugh. It's kind of like being at work when the big boss comes around, people would kind of make that nervous chuckle. Like the big boss could be like, oh man, it's crazy weather out here this morning, ain't it? Dang, I thought it was going to be sunny. And people like, hey, yeah, boss. Yeah, man, it's crazy weather. It was kind of like that. Not like the boss, but he's just, nigga was just funny. So we go back in, right? Now, let me paint the picture a little bit. They're like in this, it's like that L-shaped couch. Him and birthday girl are on the far end left. Big girl, big ass is covering up the whole fucking middle of the couch. Like it was like an L-shaped couch. So him and his girl, like I said, they're on the far left. Big girl is covering up the whole fucking long part of the couch. Now, his girl, birthday girl, was sitting there, but she had some cover. You know what I'm saying? Like she had some cover over her legs and stuff like that. And he's sitting right beside her. Big girl, big ass, got some cover over herself as well. And I'm not trying to, like I sound kind of fucked up, but hey, it is what it is. Like she took up the whole couch. I'm not joking. And then the girl that I met, the girl that I'm vibing with, me and her are like sitting in chairs. We're not even on the couch because it's basically no room unless we really get crunched up. So we go back in, he's the closest to his chick. Man, tell me why he didn't make a move, guys. He didn't. I don't. And trust me. Side note: I was trying to separate my girl too. But as I said earlier in the story, she was such a follower that I knew the chances of me just getting her to go first were very, very slim. She was very, very focused on what her friends were doing. Now, I'm not saying that if her friends were going to fuck, that she was going to fuck, but I can tell you guys this: if homie would have separated his girl, and I would have, hell, even if it was just my girl and big girl, I guarantee you I could have gamed up my girl enough to separate her as well from just big girl being there by herself. but it would have had to start with bro separating his girl. Now, this is where bro kind of like he kind of blew it. And this is why I talk about being funny doesn't get you laid. That's what made me even make this live stream. Like I said, we're all in the living room. We can essentially all see each other. They're on the couch. We're right here on the other end of the couch. Very, very subtle because she had to cover. He starts trying to touch on her a little bit. You feel me? Like, Gooby, come here. Come here. He starts trying to touch on her a little bit. Now she's not, it's not so obvious to where nobody cares. Like he puts her arm around her, and like I think at one time, because like I said, nigga's so funny, he took his shoes off and like put his feet on her, and that was just like another thing to laugh at. He's like, man, I want a foot massage, just joking though, just a good vibe, all in all. I'm not trying to paint the picture like anybody's bad or wrong here. It was good vibes, it was good energy, and it's a beautiful story time for me to give you guys. So he starts doing that. He starts to try to like, I can peep game. I see what's happening. He starts like trying to feel on her legs, and I don't know if he was trying to finger her, but he seems like he's starting to get a little more intimate with her, to say the least. But he's trying to do this in the living room in front of her, all of her friends, and me. It's not so obvious to where everybody's like watching them like, oh shit, they finna do it. But it's one of those things where this is where he made a big mistake, guys. A big, big mistake. This is something I want you guys to write down. Literally, write this down right now. Pull your notes out on your phone. I prefer you pull out a pen and paper. Write this down. If you are with a group of homies and you're with a group of women, your best bet, if you're trying to really get something going, is to divide and conquer. You have to make up an excuse to separate them. I'm telling you, unless y'all are all on some like this going to be a big orgy type shit, which I know a lot of chicks aren't like that, and I'm sure a lot of you guys aren't like that either, then you gotta separate them. There's no other way other than spending the whole fucking night and nothing happening, which is basically what happened here, but I'll get more into that if you don't divide them. Now, who's going to be the guy to divide them? Somebody. It has to be somebody. In this situation, it definitely was a better chance of him doing it than me, just for the simple fact that the girl that he was with had way more of a chemistry with him than the girl that I was with. Did I try with my girl? Of course I did. But like I said, with her being the follower and me kind of peeping the situation, I knew the chances were low. So anyways, he starts trying to do that. Now, what do you guys think? I want you guys to comment. This is where we start getting a little more interactive. What do you guys think birthday girl was doing while funny homie was trying to pretty much feel on her and stuff like that in the living room with everybody there? What do you guys think birthday girl was doing? What do you think she was doing, Jinx? What do you guys think? I'm gonna let y'all comment. What do you think birthday girl was doing while funny homie, even though he's still being funny, he's still, talking this shit, he's still the homie. But what do you think old girl was doing while he's trying to pretty much push up on her in the living room? I'll let you guys comment for a minute. My boy Mars said laughing, not taking it seriously. What do you other guys think, man? That's pretty close. What do you other guys think though? Because this is a very, very important lesson. I just thought this would be such a good idea to make this into a live stream where I can talk to you guys about it, tell y'all the story, because this is something we all can, we all can learn from. TWD said, buddy scared, shawty. North Sea Fellow said, trying to see what was going on around her. Okay. My boy, the Sheen Sung said nothing. Broham says, weren't you talking to the other girl? Yeah, so that's what I said. I was talking to my girl or whatever, but we're all still in the living room. And to give you guys more context, Netflix is on TV as well. I think we was watching Don't Be a Menace or whatever. So it's not like everybody's focused on what they're doing, but we're all still in the same room to where, like, if somebody stands up, you'll see them. If somebody does something crazy, or even if somebody says something, like in his case, if somebody says something funny, you'll all hear it. But, everybody's head is here, but we're all in the same perimeter. Okay, so I'm gonna give a few more of you guys some time to comment. What do y'all think birthday girl was doing while funny homie was, trying to push up on her a little bit more? What do y'all think she was doing? What's you guys' answer? What do y'all think she was doing? Just drop it in the comments. Mm, mm. The Sheen saying, when I mean nothing, I mean she was waiting for him to make a move. Wow. My boy is super smart. And he knows something because that's real. Essentially, that's it. You're right, bro. And that I honestly that wasn't even what I was gonna say. But you are right. Norsey Fellow says too much of a funny vibe can put you in the friend zone. So when he got physical, she kind of got confused. Facts. So you guys, man, see, this is why I love doing this, man. You guys are freaking smart. You guys can read the room. You guys got a lot of experience, a lot of game. I can tell just from these comments. Facts. So when you come in presenting yourself a certain way, you're going to be perceived a certain way. This is why presentation is so important. For example, I give you guys a quick example. Let's say we're talking about the new iPhone. And Apple does it all the time. They're like, this is a better camera. Well, guess what? They said it was a better camera last year. And you want to know something else? They said the best camera was the year before that. So what's the real answer? And why do people still go to the next one anyway, even though they said the last one was the best camera? It's because of the way they present it. It's because of the presentation. Obviously, the reputation matters as well. But didn't they say iPhone 11 was the best camera? But then they said iPhone 12 Pro Max was the best camera ever. And now iPhone 13 is the number one camera in the world. Like they continue to say this. But in reality, a good camera can only get so good. Quality can only be so good to where you're like, all right, what's next? That's why they start throwing filters and shit on there. Long story short, guys, because if you look at a photo from an iPhone, you can't tell if it came from an iPhone 8 or iPhone 12. It's just a picture. You don't even know if it came from Android. It don't matter. A good picture is a good picture. So what's really a good camera? It's all about how Apple presents it that gets people on it. Same with this homie. How you present something is how you'll be perceived. If he's the funny guy, that's fine. But being funny doesn't get you laid. This is why when he was kind of like, he was a little bugged out that we left earlier. I was thinking in my head because he's talking all this like, yeah, man, we was gonna fuck them chicks, bro. Why we leave, man? What we leaving for? Why we going to the club when we already got the hoes? Blah blah blah. They was fucking with me. I guarantee you they would have fucked. Blah blah blah. He was saying all this. Thinking in my head, you got it mistaken, bro. Maybe you got laid off chicks before off being funny and stuff like that. But I've seen this game before, man. I'm telling you, I've seen it before. So as he's doing this, what she's basically doing, guys, is slowly but surely pulling away. Now, it's not so obvious to where it's like, whoa, she's pulling away. She's actually doing what she's supposed to do. You want to know why? It's because she's in the living room with all of her friends. It's because she's in the living room with me, who's a stranger. That's why she's pulling away. You want to know something crazy? Even if he would have separated her, she still would have been pulling away. Why? Because that's what they're supposed to do anyway. But for him to think that he was going to be able to, really get physical with her, maybe rub on her titties, finger her, and all that in the living room in front of everybody, not saying it's impossible, but this is the importance of separation. And I could tell, like, I could subtly tell the way she even was looking at him was a little different when he started trying to get a little touchy feely here and there, that it kind of threw it off a little bit. Like it, and we were over there late, guys. I'm not really giving y'all timestamps, but we was over there freaking late. We was over there like 1:30. You know what I mean? And this was at like when we went back over there, we probably got back over there at like 11:15. You know what I mean? It was there like 1:30 a.m. But really just doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like the guy is just funny. He got control. It's really his call. It's really his world. But he didn't know how to divide and conquer. Man, I'm telling y'all, it's so simple on how he could have separated his chick. What he could have said, we've been here this long. You haven't even shown me around the Airbnb. Give me a quick tour. Or let me holler at you real quick. Let's step outside and get some fresh air. hey, can you show me where the bathroom is? It's so many ways he could have just split it up. But for whatever reason, and I was telling him, keep in mind, we had this conversation. I told him, I was like, bro, you could have did this, you could have did that. I didn't even say could have. This is when we talked before. I said, all you need to do is just separate your chick. That's it, bro. If you want to do anything, it's going to happen with you separating it. Yeah, yeah, word for sure, for sure. What we do, we go back in. He's still being funny. He's trying to touch a little bit, but the whole play pretty much fell off. Now, meantime, Mr. Man in Action, I'm still trying to gain my chick. I'm still trying to see if I can separate her. But like I said, my chick was such a follower. I knew the chances were super duper low. This is the importance of leadership, guys. This goes back to what North Sea Fellow says. Too much of a funny vibe. It was like, it could throw her in the friend zone. Like it could have put him in the friend zone. It was too much of a funny vibe because I remember old girl even asked. She was like, she asked me, she was like, how would you describe your friend? I was like, he's a stand-up guy. You know what I'm saying? I was like, he's a stand-up young man. And then I was like, how would you describe him? First thing she said, well, I'll say he is funny. Yeah, I bet he is. Guess what? Funny ass ain't getting laid. This is what you, and keep in mind, guys, we're out of town, they're out of town. We don't have time like that. They don't have time like that. Their flight left that next morning. But what are we doing? We're laughing, we're vibing, we're joking, we're doing all these things. Essentially, you have to have that leadership, guys. Women will laugh. You'll think that women like you because they're laughing. People like to laugh though. People like to be around good vibes. This is all this is a lack of skills. All this is a lack of training. All this is a lack of coaching. All this is a lack of truly understand what a man in action would do or how a man in action should carry himself in this situation. That's all it is. That's why it's like I'm not knocking, bro. I mean, this is a normal dude. He doesn't know my channel. He doesn't know anything about me. It's just a normal dude trying to get some shit popping. You know what I mean? Like that's it. But just didn't know how to pull that trigger, didn't know how to pull that leadership vibe out. And that's how this situation played out the way it is. So we're there, we're a little later. Now going back to the other homie that's out with his chick or whatever. We're in there and I can tell. I'm like, man, we done been here for this long. We literally sat there and watched the whole fucking movie. I'm like, this shit ain't going nowhere. I done gave bro the sauce. I done gave him the game. I done gave him the method. He's not doing it. I can tell he's not going to do it. I can tell it don't even seem like he's trying to do it. I see people starting to get sleepy. Big girl ain't leaving. My girl sitting there ain't really talking about nothing because she's too focused on what her friends are going to think or what her friends are going to do. And birthday girl is ready, essentially begging for bro to make an excuse for them to separate, but instead he wants to try to touch on her in front of all of us. And like I said, it's no knock, man. This is just a story time. This is just something I thought about. So essentially, I hit up bro that left out with his chick. I'm like, hey, bro, we ready. They're like, we ready to go. You know what I mean? We've been here long enough. Shit ain't really popping on nothing. It ain't really popping on shit. So, I'm like, okay, bet. Text bro, like, all right, come get us. He comes and gets us. Like we end up leaving these chicks' house late as hell, Airbnb late as fuck. And side note, they all had their own room and everything. We get in the car, bro starts talking about, man, no girl was playing. I was trying to touch on her on the, what I'm saying? I was trying to vibe out with her, but she was moving away on the couch. I'm like, all right. I was like, bro, she was doing exactly what she was supposed to do. She's not gonna let you just do all this in front of all of us. You know what I mean? He's like, yeah, I could tell she was bullshitting. I'm like, okay, whatever, you got it. But all that to be said, guys, the importance of leadership, you have to learn how to close. All of this funny shit does not get you results. All it will get you is a full Saturday night in a lit ass city, in a lit ass town while you're out of town to be wasted. Do I feel like that night was wasted time? Hell yeah. Now, obviously, maybe not because it got me to make a fucking live stream for you guys and give y'all a good ass story time. But if bro just had the pure understanding of he's already done what he needed to do to build attraction or to build the the reputation that he's a cool guy, he's a funny guy, shit like that, and had some type of leadership idea to just get old girl separated, the night would have been totally different. And it ain't even too much about me smashing my chick. I'm a good wingman. That's what camping my A is. All it is really me being your wingman. Now I'm a wingman that's gonna push you, but the whole point of camping my A, and like I said, let me make this clear. These guys weren't on Camp MIA. These were guys that were at a networking business event with me. That's how I know them. You feel me? They don't know me as Mr. Man Action or none of that. This is me just living my regular life, meeting people, and us vibing out with some chicks. But with Camp MIA, my main goal is to get you results. It's not for me. So if it come down to me having to talk to a group of chicks and then there's one that you want, you go for it. I'll talk to the friends. That's what that's about. So, what I want to tell you guys, man, is that a lot of time can be wasted if you don't know how to close. If you don't have no leadership, I don't care how many times a chick is laughing. If you don't know how to close, if you don't know how to move the interaction forward, you are wasting a lot of time. You will lose a lot of results, a lot of women, a lot of everything if you don't know how to close. I'm telling you, shout out to my boy. Everybody been watching this for a good 45 minutes, and my bro, the only one come through the super chat. That's crazy. I do appreciate y'all for liking the video, but showing love with the super chats is always a good thing. He says, shout out JJ, stay dropping gems. You saying the Center Nation, Coach Yo, my go-to rotation to always learn from while working on being my best self. Facts. Those guys are who I watch as well. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you every time, my guy. Always coming through showing love, and I appreciate it. Shout out to you, brother. But yeah, man, I'm telling you. So, and bro said, can you expand on what would have happened if he were to separate and isolate? Amazing question, bro. Now, obviously, all we can do is talk about hypothetically because he didn't do it. And nothing's never guaranteed. But one thing I've learned about this game, guys, one thing I've learned about life is that it's all about moving forward. It looks like one of the man in action may have sent the cash app. Let me make sure I address this real quick. Shout out my boy Mackenzie, sent in a cash app. He said, for a consistent game. Oh, applicable game. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate the cash app, my guy. Yeah, I can always show love on Cash App as well, man. You'll get same shout out. We'll stop the show. We'll acknowledge what you said. Appreciate it, bro. Much love to you. Much love to you, bro. Anything helps, guys. Like any type of effort. Because all I'm trying to do is help y'all. Help me help y'all by showing that y'all appreciate it. It don't matter what the amount is. It don't matter. I mean, like obviously comments and likes, that helps as well. North Sea Fellow has been commenting in here ever since he's been here. There's a lot of you guys watching this right now that have a comment in your head or a thought in your head that you want to put, but you haven't put in the comments. You got to understand that helps me want to continue to do this. That's what motivates me to say, let me do another live. Let me get some consistent lives going. Let me give them more story times because there's a lot of stuff I could give y'all stories about on what's happening or whatever. Like, I be having a lot of crazy situations, but if y'all don't interact with the lives, then what's the point? So appreciate everybody for showing some, showing some love. But back to my bro question. He said, what if they were to isolate? Okay, so I'll tell you what would have happened. He would have went off with his girl in the room, outside, whatever. That would have done two very important things. One, that would have let the girl see who he really is. Who he appeared to be was a funny ass nigga. Who he is a funny ass nigga. I think he's hilarious. You know what I'm saying? I think we all thought he was hilarious. But that would have let her be able to talk to him beyond the jokes. His type of sense of humor. Shout out my boy Frank Hahn for the super chat. Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it, man. Came through with the 5 and he's been in here commenting as well. So I definitely appreciate it, bro. Appreciate all the love, man. I'm telling y'all, this is how you get more content, guys. I don't know if y'all haven't figured that out yet, but this is what keeps me keeping y'all entertained and also educating y'all on some real ass shit, because this is some real talk. Now, what would have happened is, me personally, and this is just me personally. I feel like if he would have separated old girl, he would have smashed easily. He easily would have smashed. Now, well, I can't say easily because you got to know how to move forward. He's trying to do this shit on the couch, so I don't know. I ain't gonna say easy would smash, but his chances would have increased. Long story short, guys, what you got to do is you got to always be moving things forward. He's already built that. He's already established who he is. He's already established he's the funny guy. He can grab the attention of the room. He's with this girl right now. They're vibing now. Everybody can see it. Separate her, bro. Separate her. That's what you need to do to get some type of results. It's separate her. It's just that simple, guys. Like, if he would have did that, what I would have done is I would have focused more on getting to know my chick as well. Because it's kind of tricky to try to try to get to know a girl that you're dealing with in a group, because you want to keep the group involved. The easiest way to get to know the chick or for her to feel more comfortable with you is when it's one-on-one, because now it's both of y'all just pinging off conversation. But when it's a group, you want to try to keep the group involved. And then what would have happened from there is fat chick, she would have probably found her way to the door or found her way to somewhere else. That's the long story short, bro. We don't know exactly what would have happened because we didn't do that. But that's what I think would have happened. Even if he wouldn't have smashed, like, it would have been way better for everybody, because now we can establish something. Like I said, these chicks were leaving in the morning. We're all visiting. They're in an Airbnb. They all got their own rooms. I could feel it. I could literally feel it from where I was sitting. That birthday girl was begging, like, please, dude, you're hilarious. You're great. I like you. Please find an excuse for us to do something. Please. But instead, bro just continued, he continued to throw jokes out there. He would try to get a little physical on the couch in front of everybody, which wasn't, wise at all. And like I said, the whole night went by like that. That was it. Shout out my boy T-Double-D for the super chat as well, bro. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it, bro. Like I say, man, y'all come in and y'all show that love. I'm going to show it back, man, every single time. Every time. Frank Hahn said, when you separate women, they start to think independently. That's facts. And here's the funny thing, Frank. Like I said, my girl's a follower, right? Like, I could tell she wasn't the leader of the group. She was a little more talkative, but the big girl was the leader. I could tell. And then the other girl, it was her birthday. So, that could give her a little bit of leadership as well, because that's why they all linked, was for her birthday. Even if you're dealing with a chick that's a follower, what is a follower? That's someone who has to follow somebody. So you could get her to follow you if it's just you and her. If it was just y'all in the room type shit, or just you and her vibing out. So that's absolute facts, bro. That's absolute facts. And this is the importance, man. Like, if you don't know how to close, guys, if you don't know how to seal a deal, if you don't have no type of leadership or how to move things forward, I'm gonna tell you, man, what are you doing? Now, I'm serious. What are you doing if you don't know how to close? You're being funny. You got these chicks laughing. It's a good time. We're out of town. Once we leave, we'll most likely never see them again unless we like really set something up. But how can we set something up if we're going to be in this same setting for like 4 hours? Just chilling on the couch, fucking off on Netflix, fucking off on YouTube, when there are rooms back there that are empty. There's a bed back there. There's rubbers in my pocket that's supposed to be used. I made sure before we got over there that everybody had rubbers. Bro had rubbers as well, supposed to be used. There's a fat chick who needs to go to sleep on the couch or leave or something. How is that going to happen if you don't have no leadership skills? How's that going to happen if you don't know how to divide and conquer? How's that going to happen if you don't know how to close? It's not going to happen. You want to know what's going to happen? A lot of time will be wasted. Some of you guys are funny. I know y'all are. Some of you guys are freaking hilarious. But you want to know what the issue is? You don't know how to close. You don't even believe you can close. Some of you guys will talk to a chick, you'll get her to chuckle. That's a good thing. Women love to laugh. People love to laugh. But if you don't know how to close, what's the point? Y'all let me know. Do y'all want to just make women laugh? Have y'all ever got a boner off a chick laughing at something you said? I'm not saying laughing isn't a piece of attraction, because I think it is. I think everybody needs to be charismatic, have a sense of humor. But there's a certain point to where it's like, all right, what are we doing here? Where are we going with this? And you can't leave it up to the chick to tell you where you're going. Even though it's their Airbnb, there was 1,000% chance that chick was not finna grab his hand and say, come on, let's go back here. You have to know how to move things forward. That is the core of this live, guys. You could be funny, you could be intelligent, you could be witty, you could be quick on your feet, you could be very educated. If you don't know how to close, who cares? I don't care if you fuck a bitch and you're on a handstand. If you're a closer, that's all that matters. That's what gets you paid. That's what gets you laid. That's what gets you results. I think some of you guys hear you hear my quote, if you do nothing, nothing's going to happen. Hey, I want you to do stuff, but I want you to get results too. What's the point of just doing all this shit for nothing? What's the point? Y'all let me know. Frank said, I learned that separation technique from your video from a while back. Facts, bro. I've been talking about this, man, because this is so important. It's very underestimated. A lot of people will sleep on this. You got to know how to separate. And here's the thing. Most of you guys want to go out with friends anyway. Most of y'all ain't trying to go out by yourself. I know you're not. I get emails and DMs on Patreon and group chat all the time. How do I go out by myself? My friends aren't really in the game. How do I get my homies on, stuff like that? So if that's the route you want to take, which is one I don't recommend if you really want to get good, you got to learn how to separate. Because here's the thing, going out with a wingman, a homie, whatever you want to call it, at the end of the day, you're still most likely going to want to fuck the chick yourself, right? How is that going to happen if you don't know how to separate them? How is that going to happen if you don't know how to close? How is that going to happen if you don't know how to have any type of leadership? How is that going to happen if you don't know how to make an excuse? It's so simple. You don't have to overthink it, guys. It's simple. Like literally, if it makes it easier, break it down step by step. If it makes it easier for you guys. It's a group of girls right now. We need to all vibe out so that the girl that I'm with, but also her homegirls can know I'm not fucking crazy. I'm not a creep. I'm not a serial killer. All this stuff. We need to vibe out. Throw some jokes, throw some teas, get a little chasing, get them to chase me a little bit, and then, throw them something as well. What's the next step? Divide them. Divide and conquer. You have to separate them, bro. You have to. I don't know what you guys think. Y'all really think it was just gonna go down? You got big girl covering up the whole couch. You got him on the side. You got me and the other girl over here in the chair. You think he just gonna start hitting her from the back? I'm gonna just get sloppy toppy in the chair. I'm not saying it's impossible, but I'm saying most people ain't gonna do that. But they'll divide though. They'll go in their own room, lock the door. They'll go in the bathroom. I'll tell y'all how beneficial this is. If the bros are in here from Camp MIA when we did it in Vegas, I'll tell you how effective divide and conquer is. Another quick story time. Was in Camp MIA in Vegas with two of the homies. Two of them had Camp MIA with me in Vegas. It was two of them, and then it was another Mr. Man in Action, or it was another man in action out there that recognized me while we were out in the field. He was like, "Hey, we trying to kick it." I was like, "Okay, cool." So that makes four of us, and I met these chicks. It was three of them. It was one that I wanted, and then it was the two friends. So it's four dudes, it's three chicks. We're in a freaking hotel in Vegas. This is the importance of divide and conquer, but you have to know when to do it. You have to know who's going to do it. You got to know how to finesse it, right? What did I do? The girl that I was with, the one I met, I said, "Hey, come here real quick." Brought her in the bathroom. We went in the bathroom. We talked for a minute. I got a better understanding of her. She got a better understanding of me. What happened? I fucked that bitch in the bathroom while her friends were in there and the homies were in there as well. Literally, like, you got the hotel and you got the bathroom right here. Y'all know how these hotels be when it's just a one bed. It's not nothing major. I mean, Vegas got some nice hotels, but literally separate. What happens? The man in action are out there. They're communicating with the homegirl. I'm fucking the shit out the girl that I met in the bathroom. Divide and conquer, guys. You have to know how to separate. If you don't, you're going to be in a lot of trouble, especially if you're trying to go out with wingman, especially if you're trying to go out with homies. You guys don't even, y'all are underestimating the amount of threesomes you could have if you would just go out by yourself. You're underestimating that. And funny enough, like, even funny homie that I'm telling y'all about in this story, man, if he had some type of closing skills, some type of techniques, he could have fucked my bitch. Real talk. The one that I was with, the one that I met, he could have fucked her. The way they was laughing at him, the way their attention was towards him. If I had to paint a picture of who I was compared to him that night, I was the quiet guy. And like I said, I know how to be laid back. If I'm with somebody, I'm out and about, and they feeling themselves, they doing their thing, they got crowd control, bro, I'm telling you, I sit back. I don't force it, ever. That's what it's all about, guys. So shout out to Frank, man. He seen the video. That's it. TWD said, "Fuck that. I'm trying to hit the bigger." Now, I don't know if you would have wanted to hit this one. This was a big one for real. She was a big one. As I started changing my approach as of recent, I realized I don't even want to rely on day naps. There's a type of challenge with real life. Exactly, bro. I ain't been on them in so long. Y'all let me know what's going on in them day naps. Not saying they don't work. If they work for you, cool. But hey, we not missing any results over here. That's all you gotta do is learn how to divide. Not being able to close is like the guy on the basketball court that has mad handles but can't put the ball in the hoop. Exactly. And actually, I think not being able to close is even worse, because at least on the basketball court, if you got mad handles, you might be a valuable point guard. There might be a team who needs that, and then you can hand it over to the closer, the scorer, or whatever. Bro, y'all don't know how to close, bro. Like, I'm telling y'all, reach out, bros. I'm telling you. I talk about approaching because I know a lot of people are stuck on that. But if you go to the Patreon, you'll see I focus on closing. That's what's going to get you paid. That's what's going to get you results. What's the point of all these approaches if you don't deal with these women? What's the point? Y'all really think I want y'all to just approach 1,000 chicks all the time? No. I say take all this action so that you can meet some chicks, you can get them in your life, and then you can move forward with them. I'm not about having a different. Now, obviously, you can meet a different chick every day, but if it's up to me, guys, I'd rather y'all go out one weekend, do ton of approaches, and have 3 to 5 clutch ones. And I'm talking about clutch ones. That's what I would prefer. And then you could do it all over again. But if you're not getting no type of results from these, like if you're not getting no text back, if you're not getting laid, if you're not getting no dates or nothing, what are you doing? You're wasting a lot of time, bro. A lot of time that you can't get back. Do you think I closed too early? Please see my messages. I don't see your messages, bro. Easiest way to see a message is just super chat it, bro, or send it on Cash App, man. That's gonna be the easiest way. He said, closing the science takes time, but keep learning, guys, and it's gonna come as long as you progress from your exactly. You gotta always be moving forward, guys. It's a science, it's a technique, it's all of that. It's an art. Flying out to Miami Wednesday will be with my mom and brother, though I still want to get some action. Methods on getting with chicks fast out of town. Bro, you're gonna be in Miami. There's gonna be chicks everywhere. Everywhere. You go out. I don't care if you with your mom or brother. You go out, you see a chick you want to talk to, you go talk to her. You get her number. You link up with her later, or you link up with her right then and there, and you close. I'm telling y'all, it's so simple, guys. Think about it. It's simple steps. They don't even have to be followed in order. Like you guys should already have a objective, a task, a goal that you want to reach when you see a chick. All you do is do the steps to reach it. She comes at you with some BS. All you do is overcome it and keep moving forward. It's so simple. Guys, think about it. If you do this every day, if you do this a lot, if you do this often, if you've been doing this for years, this shit becomes almost like a joke because you've seen it before. Like these women, this is the biggest difference. This is why I say this is the importance. Like, this is why you guys are so lucky to be men in action. These women aren't getting approached every day. They're not doing approaches. So when you come along, it can be like a new event for them. But here's the thing: all these chicks say the same shit. They all do the same thing. And like I'm hearing myself talk right now, and I know a lot of y'all can't relate. I'm sorry, but I know a lot of you can't relate. You're watching this video right now, bro. This ain't nothing but information for you. Information means nothing though without action. A lot of you guys are not going to change. You're going to get off this live stream and you're probably going to watch another video. I can guarantee you're not taking notes. I can guarantee you probably won't even watch. Like if you came in the middle of this live, you're probably not going to watch it from the beginning. Even though I told you a story that would only make sense if you watch it from the beginning. You know what I'm saying? Like these are things that I know. You're going to watch another video talking about dating and stuff like that, and you're not going to apply that either. Like you guys don't understand. Like you're watching all these different people and stuff like that. My channel is really a one-stop shop, if you didn't know. It really is. And it ain't just for dating, for life. I'm talking about closing. I'm talking about either selling or being sold. Everything is about sales, guys. Everything is about selling or being sold. That's the same with game. The chick's either selling you on why she's not going to let you smash on the first night, or you're selling her on why she should let you smash on the first night. It's just that simple. The chick's either selling you on why she doesn't give her number out, or you're selling her on why, yeah, I respect that and you shouldn't. But for me, how about for me, you make an exception for once? Sound good? Yeah, that sounds good. Okay, cool. What's your number? Instead of sticking to it. Well, why not? Oh, yeah, that's cap. You do give your number. Yeah, all right. You never gave your number out. That's bull. Who done hurt you? You're doing all of this. You're sticking to it. She gave you a little objection there. You're sticking to it. You're stuck. You're like, oh, man, that needs attention for me. That's a bull, man. Meanwhile, I'm like, all right, I believe it, and you shouldn't. But do it for me. You ain't gotta do it for everybody, but do it for me. And what it like chicks get so caught off guard because the last 50 guys they said that to, they just ran off with her snap. They just settled for her Instagram. Meanwhile, with me, I'm like, what's your number? I ain't even taking it like it's a big deal that she just said that. I'm standing there with my contacts out, like, what is it? I'm gonna call you later. You know what I'm saying? Like we're gonna link later on tonight. What's your number? I don't give my number. I told you can have my snap or nothing. Well, hey, I can respect that. I know dudes are crazy, but let me ask you this. Is your Snapchat name the same as your Instagram name? Yeah, it is. So this is why what you're telling me doesn't make sense. You're saying you don't give out your number, and I'm sure the reason you don't do it is because some guys may be creepy, some guys may be blowing your phone up. Am I right or am I right? Yeah, you're right. And that's why I don't do it because niggas are weirdos and I'll block them. Well, think about this. Your social medias last forever. I'm sure your Twitter name is the same as your Snapchat name. So let's say you give me your Snap. All I gotta do is look you up on Instagram. All I gotta do is look you up on Twitter, and now I have you on all these different platforms. Instead of just hitting you up on your number, you may not be messing with it. You could block me. You could not text back. That's it. Honestly, you could change your number quicker than you would probably be willing to change your social media, right? Yeah, yeah, yeah. I probably will. Okay, then cool. So it's actually easier to give your number out than your social media because social media is more of a life thing. There's gonna be a new social media app coming out soon. Pretty sure your TikTok's the same too, isn't it? Yeah, it is. So why would you want to give guys your social media when they can see more of your life, where you're at, your current location, all this type of stuff, than your number? Where if you're just not feeling it, you cannot text them back. You can block. No, you can do all these other things. Yeah, okay. Well, here's my number. You know what I'm saying? Like it's so easy to just overcome this stuff, guys. But y'all stick to it. Y'all take it to the heart. Y'all take it personal. Y'all do all these things, and then let's step back a little bit. Now, I do want to tell you this. I don't just want your number. Only reason I'm getting your number is to see you again. Why am I getting your number? I'll let her repeat it. To see me again. Okay, cool. So when we gonna set that up? I don't know. All right. Well, when you typically free? Typically free like around 3:30 on Tuesdays. I'm free on like around 6 p.m. Thursday. Perfect. I think Thursday will work better for me, but I'm typically free around 7. What you got going on around 7 on Thursday? I'm not sure. I'm gonna be doing some studying, getting off work. Bet. So 7 Thursday, we're gonna link. We'll go here. We'll do this, and then we'll kind of go from there. Because trust me, I'm not really just trying to get your number just to say I got your number. I actually think it's something interesting about you, and I want to get to know you better. And I feel like the easiest way, I know the easiest way to reach me is my number, and same for you. So what's your number? That's it, guys. Like, I mean, it don't even have to be exactly that, but what I'm telling y'all is learn to move forward, guys. Don't stick to it. Don't make it a big deal because it's not a big deal. It's really not that hard, guys. You overcome it and you move forward. That's it. That's it, man. Let me see. Greetings from Brazil. So you found the wing. That's what's up, bro. How do you deal with resistance, LMR event, often the separation? Man, I pretty much just went through a whole spill on that, bro. It's all the same. You're gonna get it. Guess what? You get a chick in the room, you get a chick in your bed or whatever, she's gonna pull back. She's gonna say she don't do this on the first night. She's gonna, be seeming like she's all uncomfortable. You agree with her, you pull back, and then as you see the vibe start to build a little bit, you just go back in, guys. That's it. Like I'm telling you, that's it. Because she's gonna be so surprised that you agree with her and pull back. Let's say you're in the bed with a chick, and I'm giving y'all so much sauce right now. Let me check these likes. Okay, the likes are there, man. If you're feeling this, bro, if you got any value from this, bro, hit the cash app, bro. Hit the super chat. I'm giving y'all like actual real game that will work. I'm giving you stuff that will get you results. And this don't even have to just be about getting women. This is every part of life. You're gonna come across obstacles in your life. You're gonna come across situations that didn't go the way you wanted them to. Do you know how to overcome it? Or are you going to stick to it and whine about it like a little baby? If you're getting any type of value from this, bro, hit the cash app, hit the super chat, because that's what I do this for. I do this to help you guys and to help me help you. Show some love. That's all I'm going to say. How do you deal with LMR and when in separation, bro? You got to know that it's going to happen. Anticipate it. And when it happens, get excited. Who's ever told you that? When a chick pulls back, get excited. Yes. Boom. Matter of fact, when you're about to go to the room with her, or y'all are headed back for a separation, go ahead and play it in your head how it's going to happen. What you gonna do? You gonna suck on the titties first or kiss on the neck? Let's just say you're gonna kiss on her neck first. You're gonna do that for a minute, then you're gonna put your hands on her titties, and she's gonna move your hand away from her titties. Go ahead and just picture it. Just yeah. I know you already was looking at her titties. Just go ahead and picture how it's gonna go. And then she may still let you kiss on her neck. You start to move toward her titties. Guess what? She's gonna move your way, and she might say something. No, we moving too fast. Hey, I agree. I totally understand. I'd be like, whoa, yeah, you're right. How did we even get in here? What? How did you get me in here? And I just lay back. I literally just chill. I'll start talking about some other shit. Talk about some animals or something. And I don't even like I done move my hand away from her and everything, but not on them like, well, fuck it then. I'm just, yeah, you're right. Let me slow down. And sometimes I can't control myself, Ryan. You'll find that as let me relax. And you're gonna notice, you're gonna see it in her. She's gonna be looking back over at you like, come on, nigga, like what we doing? And once she kind of gives you that, it's gonna be real subtle. But once she does that, you go back in. That's it, bro. And then she's gonna pull back again. Like, come on, man. If you've been doing this for a while, you're going to start to see the same stuff over and over. You guys are hearing me, but if you're not doing this, it's not gonna make sense. You hear the same stuff from every chick, every race. Now, obviously, depending on the chemistry and how I know each other and stuff like that, it could not be as strong or it could be stronger. Just move forward, guys. That's it. It don't even have to be no one specific way. But keep in mind, guys, I do have a course coming out where I'll be like just specifically sticking to these, like any type of objection you could potentially get and how to move forward from it. So just stay tuned, guys. Appreciate it, yo, Mars. Got to show love, man. My guy. My guy. My guy. Appreciate the love, bro. Appreciate it. If you got a question, Mars, go ahead and drop it in the chat. If anybody got any questions, man, we'll, you know. Females always show resistance when you're about to seal a deal every single freaking time. This is what you guys got to realize, man. If you don't know, if you understand this stuff, if you move forward, if you carry yourself like a man in action, you're going to get results. If in your mind results are smashing, if in your mind the results are a number, if in your mind the results are a girlfriend or a wife or a threesome, you're going to get it every single time as long as you carry yourself like a man in action. What is a man in action? We just gonna make it simple. It's a closer. That's what I really am about, guys. I'm not about doing all this stuff for nothing. I'm telling you, I'm not. You may think I am. Like I know you guys only see a piece. You hear all these audio infills on Buy Me a Coffee, and y'all think, oh, that might just be content. No, I be fucking these chicks. You just get the audio of when I first met her. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying I smash all of them. Come on now, that's not even fair to say. But you don't think I be texting these chicks when I get their number on Buy Me a Coffee, and you just heard me get their number? You don't think like when I'm setting up a date with a chick that I just met on Buy Me a Coffee that I'm not going to actually do the date with her? I got a ton of Buy Me a Coffees coming up this week. Ton of them. Over 100 audio infields of when I'm first meeting these women. And you don't think I'm trying to do anything with them? You're silly. You're silly. My boy said, crazy how this really does apply to different aspects of life. That's all it is, bro. Like if you guys just have enough mental capacity to really see what Mr. Man in Action is doing, this will change your life forever. You guys, y'all watch the videos. They got a lot of views, got a lot of attention, got some crazy stuff going on in it. I understand, but keep in mind, I only did that to get you here. Now that I got you here, are you ready to change your life and recreate yourself or not? Yes or no? Put in the comments. Are you ready to change your life and recreate yourself? Yes or no? Just put in the comments. Yes or no? Are you ready to change your life forever and recreate yourself? Yes or no? Because it is possible. Just put in the comments. Just simple one word. Yes or no? My boy hit it on the nail. It's crazy how this really does apply in every aspect of life. I'm telling you, it does, bro. If only the majority of people could understand what I am really doing here. Am I making the context about women? Yeah, sometimes. But if you really understood what was going on, this is every aspect of life. This is at your job. This is at an interview. This is at school. This is with your family. This is with your friends. This is with your coach if you play any sports. This is with all of that. If you don't understand this, though, you missed the big picture. Women, women, women. All he's doing is talking about women. Not really. The only reason that I may say that is because I know a lot of you guys, you want women. But if you understood, like bro hit it on the nail in the comments. If you could only understand that it's not even really about women that I'm talking about, you got to know how to close in every part of life. If you want to make a ton of money, you think you can do it without being a closer, you're out of your freaking mind. Yeah, here's the link to the consultation in the chat, TWD. That's what I'm saying. Like, hit me up, bro. Like, all you gotta do is click that link. It'll book the consultation for you. Literally. Set the time and let's book it. And what I'm telling you is, if you want results, if you stick to it, if you follow me, if you listen, if you just bro, hop on, bro. Hop on the group chat, hop on the Patreon, hop on this stuff. I keep telling you for a reason. It's because people who do it get results. That's it. It's not for me. A lot of the stuff I do is not for me. You may think it is. I promise you it's not. This is for you. Later on in your life, when you start coming across obstacles and you think of this live stream where it's like, well, Mr. Man in Action did say I'm going to have obstacles no matter what. But he also said, get excited when those obstacles come, overcome them, move forward, and I'll get results. That's all I got to do. And he'll actually tell me what to say. Like, you guys gotta understand, I can tell you exactly what to say because I've been in the situation. I can literally tell you word for word what to say. But here's the thing. You won't say it. You won't write it down. You won't take it serious. And then you'll wonder why you get shit results. Oh, it didn't work. He don't know what he's talking about. Oh, man, this situation different. Yeah, but the girls in my city, I love that one. But the girls in my city, meanwhile, I go to any city. I mean, I was just in Arizona. Like, I'll go anywhere and still get results. Yeah, but those girls out there, man, they're all right. Where you live at? I stay here. Okay. Boot camp in Miami. I don't know, man. I don't know. All right, well, stay in your city. Stay complaining. Do nothing. Nothing's going to happen. Don't even boot camp in Miami. Hit me up for a consultation. Man, I got it, bro. Just drop another live. Yeah, but you understand the lives are for multiple people. You know what I'm saying? Like, you understand the lives are like for the masses. I need to know it individually. What's your situation like? Ah, well, I'll do it later, man. Yeah, okay. You're not serious. And if you're not serious and you claim you want results, just know that you're lying to yourself. That's junk, guys. That's junk. Stop lying to yourself. It's people in here right now. It's a couple people in here right now, but I guarantee you think I'm just talking to you right now because you know it's true. Like, I'm on a live with about 20 some people on here, but I guarantee what I'm saying. That's why you're not commenting. That's why you're not commenting on the video. You're just listening. You're like, damn, this nigga's talking to me right now. Yeah, I am. I'm in your face on camera talking to you right now, bro. You're lying to yourself. You're missing out on all these women. You're missing out on all these results because you're not serious about your results. You're not serious about your success. You're not serious about becoming a man in action. You're just going to tune into another video. How many videos does it fucking take? It don't take that many, bro. It takes a small investment that can change your life forever. And I'm talking about small investment. As bro said, it's crazy how this is every aspect of your life. You guys got to understand, you're really not paying me for anything. When y'all give me a super chat, you know what I'm saying? Like, when we book consultations, when we book Camp MIA, if you are serious about it, if we actually talk, we actually link up and you take the action, you realize you're going to want to pay me 10 times what I charge you because it can change your life forever. Think about it, you know? I'm gonna just use this because this is the example we're on right now. Let's just say you meet a chick. She's clutch. You're fucking with her. She's giving you money. Did you really just pay me for Camp MIA? Or did I just come out there on her dollar? Did I come out there for free? Let's say you book a consultation. Let's say the consultation, $75. You know what I'm saying? You go out, you apply the stuff we talked about for your specific life, your specific situation. You become a closer. Did you really just pay me or did you get it for free? You just finally clicked on the link and set it up. Mars Doe said, why do females show resistance every single time? Because they're supposed to. And once you realize that, all you got to do is learn how to overcome it. They're supposed to. You want to know why they're supposed to? Because they've dealt with guys who know how to overcome it, and they dealt with guys who haven't. And if you're a guy who hasn't, she'll be able to tell soon and early, and you're not going to get anything from her. Meanwhile, if she runs into a guy like me who's seen this before, you know, here we go again. Here we go. You know, I'm loving it. I'm like, yes, whew. So I know I'm finna fuck her tonight because she's showing some type of, you know, okay. Overcome it and move forward. It's not rocket science, guys. It's really not. It's simple. Resistance because she's supposed to. She's supposed to see, do you know how to and it's so crazy how perspective works, guys. All women are doing are saying, please give me a reason on why I should do this. Gooby, leave it. So for example, like we can just go to the basic example that I'm sure some of you guys have heard before. I'm not that type of girl. I don't do this on the first night. All she's doing is just saying, please give me a reason to be this type of girl and to do it on the first night. That's what I hear in my head. You guys hear, oh yeah, okay, she's a good one. She's a different one. Yeah, okay, yeah, all right. I'm sorry. Dang, why not, man? What the fuck? Me, I'm like, yeah, I'm translating that. Like, okay, all she's saying is, give me a reason, you know? Why should I let you smash on the first night? Why? Boom, 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 blowing her back. Get excited when she shows resistance, and then I chill. Meanwhile, you know, the last guy she dealt with, the last 20 guys, all she's thinking in her head is, oh, can I please get a closer? Please close me. I'm in your bed. I wouldn't have came to your bed if I didn't like you. I want you guys to think about that. You wouldn't be in a situation where you could smash a chick and then she throws the resistance if she didn't like you. She likes you enough. You're 99% done. This 1% right here, all you got to do is, it's important now. This 1% though, all you got to do is overcome this and you get what you want. She's thinking, please close me, please. Like, I mean, these niggas are so lame. I haven't had nothing really pop off in a while. I've been dealing with the same one forever. Please, come on. Like, I'm supposed to say this. I'm raised in America. I'm raised with all this social media. I'm supposed to protect myself from not seeming like a hoe in front of you because I actually like you. Please, though, please, like, come on, man. Like, you ain't never heard of Mr. Man in action. Like, please, close me. Like, just do it. Just, I'm telling you this to give you a reason on why I should do it. Just help me out. Like, that's what these girls really be crying for help from you guys. Y'all don't know it because y'all are lost in the sauce. Y'all are lost, guys. Yeah, and the only difference is it's not like y'all can't be, helped or fixed, because that's what I'm here for. I want you guys to realize that's what I'm here for, to help you. All it is a difference, is a gap in your skill set, guys. There's nothing that I can do that you can't. There's nothing that anybody that's successful can do that you can't. All it is a gap. It's a gap like this big. There's you, and then there's where you want to be. This little space right here, all you need is coaching. You guys underestimate the importance of coaching. You underestimate the importance of training. And here's the thing. It's not one consultation that may do it for you. Maybe you got to take that next leap to Camp MIA. It's not one video that'll do it for you. Maybe you need to take that next step and go to Patreon. And you have to constantly be improving. Why do I talk about going in the field so much? Because if you don't use it, you'll lose it. I'm sure some of you guys aren't virgins, but I'm also sure some of you guys ain't had that much sex. So if it's been a while and then you finally get some, you're probably going to feel like you're a virgin because it's been so long. Why? Because if you don't use it, you'll lose it. Please don't underestimate and don't take for granted what you got from me right now. Please don't, guys. Because there's so many other things that I can get I can get into, like, trust me. I'm messing with y'all right now. Are y'all messing with me? This is real stuff. You don't understand that you can hit me up and we don't even have to talk about chicks. Maybe it's something else you're trying to get done that you're struggling with. TWT, notes from the motherfucking GOAT. Appreciate it, bro, man. So, look, if you guys got any more questions, I'll give y'all a couple more minutes. You can hit the Cash App, Super Chat, drop it in the chat. If y'all got anything else, I'll give y'all a couple more minutes. If not, it's been real. But I'll give y'all a couple more minutes, man. I know I kind of went left on the story. I just had to get into it, guys. If you're not taking advantage of this stuff right now, man, I'm not talking about taking advantage of getting as much. What's the next free video? He's live again. Oh, he dropped another free one. No wonder you get shit results, bro. No wonder. I don't do super chats. I'm not subscribing to that. All these people got Patreon. What makes yours so special? No wonder you're not getting results. And I'm a real one, because you don't even have to super chat for me to like acknowledge your comment or whatever. But you got to understand, the people who actually get your ass down. This damn cat, boy. I got a little kitten. Y'all see Jinx? Fucking bad ass. But yeah, if you guys got to understand the importance of gratitude. I know you guys heard it before. What you put out is what you get. If all you're trying to do is take, but then you think you're going to have something to offer when you finally hit the field or you talk to a woman, I don't even care how much skill set and all this stuff I give you. If your whole life is built off taking, and then you think that you're going to have something to give when it's convenient for you, No wonder you have shit results. Y'all don't ever think about that though. You just thinking, oh, these bitches ain't shit, man. My city ain't talking about nothing. Mr. Man in Action, man. You don't know the half, bro. Yeah, right. Okay, yeah, all right, yeah. You don't know what you're talking about, man. Yeah, I do this. You live a life of taking value. How do you expect to, if you don't give any value, how does this work? When your whole life is take, take, take. My boy Jay Gardner says first date ideas. I like to have interactive first dates, and funny enough for me, man, I got a dog and a cat, so like my first date could be, hey, let's walk my dog. You know what I mean? Like park. And I'll tell y'all why I like interactive dates. It's because if you're moving around doing something active, one, it can make the conversation build off different things because you're in different areas. You can see something outside or wherever y'all live, it could be something crazy happening, or even in the inside, it could be something going on that could keep the conversation flowing. And two, the more different angles a woman sees you, the more she feels like she knows you. So for example, like let's just say Dave and Buster's. Dave and Buster's has food, but it also has games. So if the chick sees you over there at the food area or even at the bar, let's say y'all at the bar, y'all getting a drink, and then y'all go sit down, y'all have a bite, and then y'all go play the game. She's seeing you in so many different angles. She's seeing you more on the date setting. She's also seeing you on a fun setting. She also sees you in a competitive setting because, like you can play games against her. She feels like she knows you better. It's like 3 dates in one. You know how some people like go on 2 or 3 dates? You can really do all that in one if you're having an interactive or an active date. And I'm just using Dave and Buster's as an example. Hell, you can meet a chick at freaking Trader Joe's. You can meet her at Walmart. You can meet her anywhere. But I like that active shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I like to move around. So yeah, it looks like it's no more questions right now, man. I love you guys, bro. Of course, you guys know if y'all don't see this live, then it's on Patreon. But I like this one, Like I said, I do not do these lives to get more subscribers. It's to talk to the ones I already got. So as long as you guys are staying active, you know what I'm saying? As long as y'all are still dropping comments, liking the video, really appreciate all y'all for all that. Wish the best for you guys, man. I appreciate all the love, guys. Y'all don't understand, man. I love this shit. I love to see you guys get results. I love to help you guys. You guys don't understand how much of a slap in the face it is for me when you guys aren't getting results. It's disrespectful. Come on, guys. Like, you know better. Come on, guys. You know you're supposed to be hitting the field. You know you're supposed to be making these approaches. What would Mr. Man in Action do? If I was with you right now, you see a chick in the field, what would I do? What would I say? Come on, man. You got this, bro. Go talk to it. Come on, bro. Like, let's go. For the MIAs, let's get it. If you do nothing, nothing will happen. Come on. Just tell yourself that and go do it. That's it. That's it, man. Learn to close, learn to move forward. Make sure y'all click on those links in the description. MrManInAction.com. Hit me up for a consultation. Buy me a coffee. Over 100 audio infields. Patreon is basically like my other YouTube channel that's uncensored. You got foreplay one-on-one. You got literal like how to do everything. You know what I'm saying? Like all that's over there. Ton of exclusive content. All the content's over there, guys. All of it. So hit me up, man. I'm here for you guys. Love you guys. I'm out as skitty.